This is the newest ship in the Margaritaville at Sea fleet, the Islander. Today we're giving you a deck-by-deck tour to show you what it's really like on board.
We're starting at the bottom, working our way all the way up to the top, showing you bars, restaurants, and also some hidden things that we didn't even expect. So let's explore this ship together.
Had to do a quick little outfit change since we're just hanging out around the ship. But we're starting on what they call Deck A, which is even below Deck 1 for the gangway. So this is where you're gonna get off the ship if we're in any port, which right now we're actually in Mexico, but we're obviously staying on board and gonna keep showing you the ship. There's also, I believe, the medical facility on this floor. I'm not sure exactly where, and hopefully nobody ever needs to know. So let's head up to Deck 1 so James can show you all about that floor.
Now we're up on Deck 1. It's mostly staterooms, but there's actually a lounge called the Coral Reef Lounge. Follow me this way. So this is the Coral Reef Lounge. It's Deck 1 forward. This is where they have a lot of the late night adult games that get a little weird and a little raunchy. It's a super cool vibe, all the coral around. You got to check this one out. Now, of course, there is a bar in the Coral Reef Lounge. We're not going to mention every single bar, but it's Margaritaville at sea. There's a bar every 5 steps. All right, let's head up to Deck 2 where Cassidy's going to take it back over.
Welcome to Deck 2, where we just left the Coral Reef Lounge, but you have floor access as well to Stars on the Water. We'll take a look at that upstairs, so follow me this way. As we pass the Far Out, which this is a kids-only adult-free zone, so we're not even going to head in there. We are now entering the far side of the world. And this is where you need to start counting seaplanes because there are so many seaplanes to find on the ship. This is where they do a ton of trivia. This is where karaoke happens. There is so many fun things to do here, including order sushi. This bar right here is where you can order sushi at an additional charge. It looks really good, but let's keep heading this way. This is where we're gonna find the arcade. You've got kind of everything you could want. Racing games, guitar games, shooting games. This place is pretty much just a kid's dream. Let's keep heading this way to see what else we find. Seaplane. And of course you can't have a kid's arcade without an adult arcade, so we made it to the casino, which is huge, right? Now right through this hallway, there's usually art up on the walls. They're getting ready to do an art auction with it, so it's really cool that you get to look at it throughout your voyage and then decide if you want it by the time the art auction comes. We have made it to the best spot on board, the main flip-flop atrium. This is right where you board the ship. You can take pictures at night and enjoy a drink by the giant flip-flop. Let's see it. Yesterday we did the captain's toast right back here, and he announced that Margaritaville is coming out with an even bigger and newer ship, so hopefully we'll get to show you that one day. Margaritaville, if you're watching, send us on it. On this side of the atrium, you've got excursions and you've got guest services. Just 2 really good places to know if you want to make sure your vacation's going super smoothly. As we move aft, there are so many cool seating options and another seaplane. What is this, number 4? Number 5. Oh, number 6 right up there, passing yet another bar and also an area where there are musical performances. So this is just a really nice place to lounge at night and listen. This is also where you're gonna find Pearl's Dining. I honestly don't know who eats here, but they have been having art auctions in here. And right across from that, you've got the Hot 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 Nightclub. Obviously it's closed right now, so we're gonna go down to the dance floor. The floor lights up at night, the music is bumping, and the drinks are flowing. This is a fun place at night. Okay, we're back up on Deck 2. Let's head back out. This door's gotta be really fun when you're drunk. There's only one more thing inside on this floor. At the very back of the ship, you've got Finn's Dining. This is the included dining for your cruise. You get a starter, a main, a dessert, so it feels very, very fancy. All right, that's it for Deck 2. We're gonna head up to Deck 3 where James is gonna tell you all about it. Your phone is full of memories, but when's the last time you actually held them in your hands?
That's what Journi does. In just minutes, you can take the photos sitting in your camera roll and turn them into a beautiful photo book.
And honestly, it couldn't be easier. We picked our favorite photos and Journi's app instantly designed everything for us. Full page spreads, collages, even a timeline of our trip. Then we just added a few personal notes and it was ready to print.
When it arrived, the quality blew us away. It's hardcover with lay flat bindings, so your pictures stretch edge to edge.
What I love most is how personal it feels. Journi turned our honeymoon into something that we can actually hold and share with each other, with our family, and even with you guys.
If you've got memories you never want to forget, a wedding, a trip, or even just everyday life, Journi makes it so easy to turn them into something you'll treasure forever.
Make sure to check out Journi down in the description.
Right above Finn's, we have the Islander. It's the same layout, same menu, but it's a little bit more exclusive for the suite guests. The coolest thing about the Islander, since it's on deck 3, you can actually go outside and get a really cool view. Come on. And here we are literally wrapping around the entire dining room. Each of these windows is a different table. This walkway takes you all the way aft, super cool views. And this is actually the window to our table. That's our table right there. All right, let's head back inside. As we head midship, we're gonna be passing through the Bubbles Up Lounge. We've got another really cool piano, of course, another bar, and tons of seating options. Quick mention of the Compass Rose conference room. This is where they do like the vacation club stuff and travel agent stuff and maybe some other stuff. Who knows? And this is where you can get your photos that you've taken throughout the voyage. It looks like they're doing some maintenance over here, so we can't cut through that way. So we're gonna go down and around and we'll see you then. Boom. And with a little editing and movie magic, we made it around the construction and made it to the flip-flop atrium. Over here, we have the concierge lounge. This is for suite guests only. Come on in. Really awesome. You got water, you got soda, you got coffee, incredible things. And keep following me this way. We're making our way around the atrium. It's a big circle. We have Future Cruise over here. This is where you could take advantage of some really awesome deals. We have the Margaritaville Vacation Club. I'm sure you can get more deals. And as we keep heading more forward, we're gonna be going through everything but sand. These are gonna be the shops. We have the Live Life Like a Song shop. This is more the jewelry, the fancy schmancy stuff. And now to my left, we have the Island Time Gifts and More. This is just kind of anything you could want, from clothes to knickknacks, alcohol, snacks, really anything. And behind me, we have the Margaritaville store, the official merch shop. This is where you are gonna shop till you drop and go head to toe Margaritaville. And now we're gonna enter the Havana Daydreamin sports bar. Obviously, another bar, sports, they like to play games here. As you can see, the vibes in here are immaculate. And anytime there's a sporting event, they're playing it on these TVs. And as we work our way through the sports bar, we're coming up on another kids only zone, the Hangout. We have no idea what's in here and we'll never know. Seaplane. As we said before, this is yet another entrance to the Stars on the Water Theater. There's floor on deck 2, deck 3, and then all the way at the top on deck 4, which you'll see. But this way is actually one of the most interesting corridors we've ever seen on a cruise ship. This is gonna lead us to the fitness center, but it's one of the coolest places I've seen yet. And now let's head up to the fitness center. We're not gonna show you too much out of respect for those that are getting it in, but just know there's bikes, there's free weights, there's treadmills, there's yoga mats, anything you could want. That's a wrap on deck 3. Cassidy's gonna take that back over for 4.
Let's go. Whoa. As promised, we made it to the Stars on the Water Theater. We're on the 3rd floor of the theater here, but we're just gonna get a quick little view for you. This is where they have really good shows going on all the time. Right down in the very middle is where the reserved seating is for the suite guests. And then if you get here early enough, you'll be down there. You come a little late, you'll go on the next floor. You come super late, you'll be on this floor. Heading out of the theater, there's actually nothing else on deck 4 other than a bunch of staterooms. Same with 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're gonna meet you on deck 9.
Just kidding, we're big fat liars. 5 is actually home to the 3rd kids club, Jollymon, and the fourth kids club, Parakeets. And now we will skip 6, 7, and 8 and see you on 9.
We are all the way at the front of deck 9 at the salon. This is where you can get a lot of spa-like things, but you can also get a tattoo as well, so it's super cool. And now it's time to head outside to the Land Shark Bar and Pool. There's a lot outside, so buckle up. Right over in this area, you can rent a cabana, and this is where you're gonna find the first pool on deck. And you've also got the Land Shark Bar as well. Right as we walk through, we've got the second pool. This is like the main pool on board. And right behind the pool, you've got the main stage right here. This is where the DJ performs, and this is also where we had our sail away party, and everyone's dancing and having a great time. It was a blast. To the left, we've got tacos. This is a Mexican cutie cantina, and the tacos look really good. I actually haven't tried them yet, so like maybe after we're done filming, we get some tacos? Say yes. Yes. And to the right, you've got Cheeseburger in Paradise. You can't have a Margaritaville cruise without this station right here. And now we will head inside for some precious AC. Oh, that's nice. This is where you're gonna find the buffet. Honestly, they could have just called it Jimmy Buffett instead of Port of Indecision Buffet, but I rest my case. This is where you're gonna find a little bit of everything. Last night I had some grilled chicken, some broccoli, some rice. James had some turkey. You never know what you're gonna find here. And right on the side of the buffet, you've got all of the desserts right here. Ooh, we're getting something new. Now this way, you've got pizza. Obviously, you can get pizza here. They're open till 2 a.m. for that. And in the morning, you can get fresh made omelets, which are fire. And on this side, you've got the Margaritaville coffee shop. Everything that we've tried here so far is really, really good, but it is an additional charge. So keep that in mind. But honestly, it's worth it. We've got one last stop on the 9th floor, which is going to be the adults only area. And you bet James and I have been spending a lot of time out here. You've got a plethora of seating options. And right here, they're actually closed, but this is Island Eats. This is where you can get some fresh seafood and things like that. Once again, at an additional charge. Then you've got the Tiki Bar. Obviously a great place to get some drinks. And right this way, you've got the adults only pool and jacuzzi. A little bit smaller because there's less of us, but still nice. And lastly, on deck 9, you've got the Tiki Grill. Once again, this is an additional cost to get the food here, but that is it for deck 9. Thank you for getting through it with me. Let's head up to deck 10 with James.
Up here on deck 10, we have the end of the water slide. We'll show you more of that on deck 11. But other than that, a lot of empty space on deck 10, but come on. All right, we just came in. We're still on deck 10, but this is where the JWB Steakhouse is. As stated, the JWB Steakhouse, obviously an added cost and theoretically the best food on board. The biggest seaplane. Back outside with a ton of seating options. We got lounge chairs for days and a nice view to people watch. Over here, we've got the Land Shark Lookout. We've got a bar on the other side that we're gonna show you, but a ton of shaded seating, and we love shade over here. You best believe we're gonna find another bar on this bad boy. I think there's one every 5 feet. But as we come to the front of deck 10, this is the smoking area, so we're gonna quickly bypass that up to deck 11.
Okay, let's head up. This is where you can do a little bit of this and a little bit of that in this and that fun zone. Oh, almost fell right there. Okay, at some point in this journey, a bird pooped on my leg, so ignore that, I guess. But we're here in this and that fun zone where we're looking at all of the mini golf. Now, as you're coming through all of the different golfing areas, you've also got Paradise Pickleball at Sea. Super fun. Love that it has a net around it so you're not going to lose the ball every 2 seconds. Big fan of that. And a big fan of golfing into a cheeseburger. And this area right here is for cornhole, which I've been calling hacky sack for so long, and James finally corrected me. Cornhole. And look what James just pointed out. A seaplane. Okay, so we're calling it deck 11, but realistically it's like 3 different perches above deck 10, so we're heading up to the second perch. Now this perch is fun. This is the Land Shark Lookout, and you get a beautiful view of the pool and the screens. It's a nice place. One more to go. Heading up to our very last little perch area, but this one's fun. This is where you've got the Caribbean amphibian. This is like a play pad for kids, and it looks like so much fun for them. And lastly, you've got the slide. You have to have a really cool water slide if you're having a family-friendly ship. Big fan of that. And that is officially everything on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We had so much fun taking you through the whole entire ship, and hope that it helped you feel a little bit more ready for your vacation soon. If you did enjoy, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one and leave a comment down below so we could talk about it. We'll see you in the next one. Fins up! This is me doing karaoke. Everyone, sing along. Should I put my head in there? Ah!